Nike has decided not to promote Caitlin Clark for now, basically putting her on hold after AJA Wilson's complaints. That's right, Nike is now giving all the spotlight to AJA Wilson, while Caitlin is left waiting on the sidelines. This decision came shortly after Wilson won the MVP award, and Nike chose not to support Clark because of the recent controversy.
Asia Wilson, 28 years old, 1,000 points in the regular season. Why is that not the biggest story out at the moment? And why are we talking about Caitlin Clark?
Why exactly? Why when Asia was releasing a shoe were we talking about Caitlin Clark?
Nike thinks AJA Wilson will bring them less controversy, even though it's clear she won't generate as many sales as Caitlin Clark. Clark was supposed to be the next big thing for Nike, but after facing backlash from analysts and fans, she's been pushed aside. It almost feels like Nike doesn't want to make money this year.
Caitlin Clark's gonna help it change for the better. All of a sudden, we gonna see Asia Wilson. She may get some more shine because she's that girl. Diana Taurasi gonna get more shine because we know what she brings to the table. Ionescu, she's gonna get more shine. Others, black, white, everything in between. It's about the ladies, now more so than ever before.
AJA Wilson's complaints have made her Nike's top priority. She's now being promoted everywhere, and there are even rumors that she might get her own signature shoe. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark has been rising fast and proving herself. In a short time, she's built a huge fan base, attracting people who never used to watch women's basketball. Her impact goes far beyond stats. She's brought fresh energy to the sport and become one of the most exciting players to watch.
Wonder if Caitlin, in every post-game press conference, she came out and talked about the kind of hateful comments that she was getting. If she came out and told everybody the reason why she has personal security that goes with her every single place, it's a lot. And so it's not just Caitlin Clark fans or Indiana Fever fans. It is not all going in one direction.
Caitlin Clark, often called the future of the WNBA, has brought excitement and attention to women's basketball like never before. Despite her quick rise and huge popularity, Nike's main focus is still on AJA Wilson, leaving Clark somewhat in the background. Many thought Nike would make her one of their top athletes as her fame skyrocketed, but she's been mostly missing from their promotions. Instead of fully supporting and showcasing her as a rising star, Nike seems to be holding back and keeping her out of the spotlight.
Somebody coming along and elevating the sport shine ultimately benefits you. Go out there, compete with her, try to bust her up if you want to, and all of that stuff. Just don't hate on the acclaim that she's getting.
This decision has caused a lot of speculation and frustration among fans and analysts. To make things worse, there are rumors that Nike rejected the idea of giving Caitlin Clark her own signature shoe line, a move many believe is long overdue, considering how popular and marketable she is. With all the excitement around her WNBA debut, people are left wondering, why is this happening?
That's exactly what I'm saying, because I think it makes a mockery of the women's game. If the focus on, now we just have to have people because of marketing and their attention, and they're not as talented, and we're not putting the best team out.
One theory going around in sports circles is that Nike is hesitant to promote Caitlin Clark too much because they don't want to take attention away from their current top ambassador, AJA Wilson. As the reigning MVP and one of the league's biggest stars, Wilson has been the main face of Nike's WNBA promotions. Some believe Nike fears that pushing Clark too heavily could create tension within the brand, making Wilson feel overlooked or less important. AJA is aware of this dynamic and has made it clear that she intends to stay at the top.
It's noise that I don't really listen to, honestly, because I'm in season. I have other things that we need to worry about than what other people have to say.
It's not unusual for brands to protect their top athletes, especially when those athletes have represented the brand for a long time. In this case, Nike might be playing it safe by keeping AJA Wilson as their main face instead of heavily promoting a new star like Caitlin Clark. However, this cautious approach could end up hurting Nike's chances to take advantage of Clark's rapidly growing popularity. Right now, Caitlin Clark is the biggest attraction in women's basketball.
She's got one of the hottest selling jerseys in sports, y'all, according to Fanatics, led by the one and only Michael Rubin. Clark's Indiana Fever jersey is apparently sold out in all sizes. It was rumored that she actually outsold Dallas Cowboy jersey.
Caitlin Clark's exciting performances have brought record-breaking viewership and skyrocketing jersey sales. She's sparked fan interest like few athletes ever have, attracting both longtime basketball fans and new viewers. Her popularity isn't just a passing trend. Clark has built a loyal fanbase, and her play on the court continues to prove that the hype is real. Given all this, it's confusing why Nike wouldn't want to take advantage of her growing influence. From a marketing point of view, Clark is a golden opportunity to reach new audiences and boost sales. Yet Nike's hesitation to fully support her feels like a missed chance. One possible reason for Nike's caution could be the controversy around Clark's on-court attitude. She's known for her fiery personality, strong competitiveness, and unapologetic drive, traits that have earned her both praise and criticism. Clark often shows emotion on the court, whether it's celebrating after hitting a three-pointer or locking in with an intense stare after a big defensive play. While many fans see her energy as passion and confidence, others think her fiery behavior can be polarizing, especially in a sports culture that often judges female athletes for expressing themselves too boldly.
More than most folks, but the few who are, you know who the hell you are. Calm the hell down. Support Caitlin Clark, because recognize that when you act that way, you stain her name as well because of your association to her. Not that anybody would think that she thinks like that. But the point is, what is your problem?
Nike, a brand known for carefully protecting its image and choosing endorsements wisely, might be hesitant to promote someone like Caitlin Clark, an athlete who isn't afraid to speak her mind or celebrate her victories openly. They may worry that any small misstep could lead to backlash or controversy. However, when you look more closely at Clark, it's clear there's little reason for such hesitation. Despite her fiery personality on the court, she has always been professional, focused, and respectful. She's never been involved in any off-court scandals, interacts positively with the media, and consistently shows great sportsmanship. Her intensity comes from her desire to win, not from bad behavior. For instance, when Caitlin loses a game, she handles it with maturity and grace, very different from how Angel Reese has reacted in similar situations.
I don't know, we didn't move it side to side like we had for 3 quarters, we were really good. I just felt like we didn't execute. It just felt like we kind of let them take them. When they went on a little run, we could never find a way to respond, and that's what happens in basketball.
The flagrant. Did you feel like that?
Basketball play.
Yeah. Did you feel like that was the appropriate call, or?
It's a basketball play. I can't control the ref's age. Affected the game obviously a lot tonight. So this clip gonna get out somewhere. I know.
If anything, Caitlin Clark's competitive nature should be seen as proof of her strong work ethic and determination to succeed, traits that are usually celebrated in great athletes. Yet, despite this, she's often portrayed as more controversial than she really is. This isn't the first time Clark has been overlooked. Throughout her rise to fame, it seemed like she's been passed over for major endorsements, awards, and media attention, even though her talent and marketability are impossible to deny. No matter how well she performs, there always seems to be an excuse to keep her out of the spotlight when it comes to big sponsorships. This treatment isn't just unfair to Clark, it's also a huge missed opportunity for brands like Nike, who could be benefiting from the incredible excitement she brings to the sport. Caitlin Clark represents the future of women's basketball, and continuing to ignore her impact only downplays everything she's done to elevate the game.
If somebody that's come along, who, by the way, I'm going to go there, who happens to be white, and brought a level of attention and allure to the sport it had not received before. And what we were seeing from an abundance of folks appeared to be resentment.
Clark's stats alone prove she deserves far more recognition. In just her rookie season, she's already established herself as one of the top players in the WNBA, arguably second only to AJA Wilson. Her scoring, playmaking, and leadership have made her one of the most exciting players to watch. Averaging impressive numbers and delivering highlight-worthy performances, Clark has shown a level of skill and basketball IQ far beyond what's expected from a rookie. She's become the heart of her team's offense, combining deep three-point range with sharp court vision that lets her make quick, precise passes. Her ability to read defenses and create scoring chances for both herself and her teammates is rare for someone so early in their career. Clark's talent isn't just potential, it's already producing real results and changing the way the game is played. The boost she's brought to WNBA viewership is undeniable. Fans are tuning in just to watch her play because she brings an energy and intensity that keeps everyone on the edge of their seats, from her long-range pull-up threes to her no-look cross-court passes that leave defenders scrambling.
For the 2023 season, the WNBA had grown by 40% viewership from 2022 to 2023. But with Caitlin Clark's arrival, it's grown by 400% viewership. What that means is, if the WNBA were continue to grow at the rate it grew from 22 to 23, it would take until 2028 to do what Caitlin Clark did this year.
Clark has a natural ability to control the game and capture the audience's attention. Whether she's scoring or setting up her teammates, she knows how to take over when it matters most, making her a must-watch player. It's no surprise that her games are breaking viewership records, both in arenas and on TV. Her presence on the court hasn't just lifted her team, it's brought fresh excitement to the entire WNBA, drawing in a wider range of fans, from casual viewers to passionate basketball enthusiasts.
Clark now has an 8-year, $28 million deal with Nike that will include her own signature shoe. The deal is the richest sponsorship contract for a women's basketball player. She deserves it! She deserves it!
There's no question that Caitlin Clark is already one of the biggest stars in the WNBA. If Nike were to fully embrace her, the brand could experience a huge boost in sales, viewership, and overall interest in women's basketball. Clark's marketing potential is massive, her influence goes far beyond the court. She's built a loyal social media following, her jersey sales remain among the highest, and she connects deeply with younger fans who see her as genuine, relatable, and inspiring. If Nike tapped into that, Clark could help take their brand's presence in women's sports and beyond to a whole new level. The fact that Clark is still a rookie and already generating this much attention is remarkable. Yet instead of being celebrated like most breakout stars, she often finds herself surrounded by controversy or overshadowed by others. Rather than focusing on her incredible talent and the excitement she's brought to the game, discussions too often center on small moments when her competitiveness is misunderstood. It's surprising, because all she's done is perform at the highest level and elevate the WNBA to new heights.
Then you had some jealousy, not by most, not by all, but there were some people within the WNBA, players, pundits, etc., that were trying to tear her down. And so how y'all look now? See, I love how everybody trying to change the argument. My man Shay Shannon Sharp went off about it this morning, how there were so many people getting at people like him, getting at people like me and others, trying to change the freaking narrative. When people were trying to knock her down, they were trying to bring credibility to the argument. They weren't jealous.
Clark has stayed focused on her game, letting her performance speak for itself. She hasn't been involved in any off-court drama, hasn't disrespected the media, and hasn't given anyone a reason to doubt her character. Her professionalism shows in how she handles pressure and criticism with maturity. Yet, despite her clean image and undeniable talent, big brands like Nike still haven't given her the recognition she deserves. It feels like Clark has to keep proving herself, even though she's already one of the best players in the league. While AJA Wilson might be on top right now, it doesn't make sense for Nike to overlook someone like Caitlin Clark, who has clearly earned her place among the WNBA's elite. Clark's impact on the league is undeniable, she's changing the game, and it's time for brands like Nike to realize that she has the power to lead and inspire the next generation of basketball fans and athletes.
Let me thank Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell and all the rest for refusing to say die, refusing to lose, fighting back again and again and again, and playing at a much higher level than they should be at this stage and age. Was I ever entertained?
At this point, Nike's decision not to fully promote Caitlin Clark seems to come from fear and an unwillingness to change the status quo. They've already invested heavily in AJA Wilson, and it's understandable that they might worry about upsetting that balance. But Nike has always built its success on backing the best of the best, and Caitlin Clark, with her talent and star power, clearly deserves that recognition. It's hard to ignore how unfair this situation feels. Clark has done everything right, she's proven herself as one of the league's top players, attracted new fans to the sport, and represented women's basketball with class and professionalism. Yet, for some reason, she still isn't getting the attention she's earned from major brands like Nike and sports marketing. Timing is everything, and Caitlin Clark's time is now. It's up to Nike to decide if they want to be part of her story or watch from the sidelines. For now, it seems they're sticking with AJA Wilson, but it's hard not to feel like Nike is missing out on something truly special with Caitlin Clark. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. More videos are on screen now.